Hello, my name's Kelsey.
And my name is Becky.
And we're the SorryGirls.
And this week we have for you some DIY bath bombs. Yes, we know that we are not the first people ever to do DIY bath bombs on YouTube. We are fully aware. But we did get requests for it and we were just curious.
Yeah, we just personally wanted to do them.
So we're like, does it work? Can you actually make them yourself?
Yeah.
And have them be as nice as the Lush ones? So we're like, well, might as well try it and film it and share it with you guys, which is what we do.
Yeah, that's like us on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
Trying it, filming it, and sharing it with you.
So although you may have seen other ones, hopefully you learned something from this one as well and you find it interesting. And if you haven't seen any other ones, then here you go. We're going to teach you how to DIY bath bombs.
Woo woo!
And if you have not heard of bath bombs or you don't know what they are,
well,
I guess we'll tell ya.
What is their purpose? They release smell good energies.
Basically, yeah, you throw them when you're having a bath, you put them in your bath, and they fizz up and they disappear, and they're full of really good things. They have oils which smell good and relax you.
Yeah.
We put Epsom salts in ours, which are really calming for muscles. It's a good muscle relaxant, and they're really good for your skin.
Mm-hmm.
And basically...
And then everything else is just fizzy and cool AF.
And it's colored, so that's, bath times can be fun.
Yeah.
You can still be children and have fun baths. What's
Yeah.
wrong with that? Alright, so hopefully you guys enjoy this tutorial. For our bath bomb recipe, we're going to mix all of our dry ingredients into a bowl first. Add in 120 milliliters of baking soda. This makes a fizzy effect. 60 milliliters of citric acid. This also contributes to the fizzy effect. 60 milliliters of cornstarch, which acts as a filler to make our bath bombs a nice size. And 60 milliliters of Epsom salts. These are super relaxing for your skin. Use a whisk to mix these together. In a smaller bowl, we're going to mix the wet ingredients. Add in 1 teaspoon of water to moisten our mix, 1 teaspoon of essential oils for scents, and this one is in a lavender scent, and a few drops of whatever food coloring you want. We did 3 blue and 5 red to make purple, and don't worry, this won't be strong enough to stain either yourself or your bathtub.
Very slowly mix your wet ingredients with your dry. It's important to do this slowly because we don't want to activate the citric acid or baking soda yet. We then added a few more drops of color because we wanted our mixture to be a little more intense purple. Your mixture should be the consistency of damp sand. It should start to clump together when you squeeze it in your hand. If it's too dry, it won't bond well, but if it's too wet, your whole solution will kind of fizz up and be ruined. Next, you're going to need a circular mold. We're using this sphere ice cube tray, but you could also use fillable Christmas ornaments that split in half, or a proper sphere mold. And we taped off the holes that you would pour water into so that our mixture doesn't fall out everywhere.
We decided to add little purple pressed flowers to the top of our bath bombs for decoration. If you don't know how to press flowers, click the video here. Start by placing a flower in the bottom of each mold. Place some of our mixture on top and gently pack it into place, and continue until your first half is full. Fill the second half of the mold and gently pack it in as well. Leave a small amount of loose mixture on top, and this will help bond the 2 halves together. Once both sides are full, flip the 2 halves together and press down tightly. Leave it to dry overnight or place it in the fridge for a faster drying time. You want to make sure it's completely dry before using it in the bath or it might not work as well.
I thought that I've been hurt before.
We also created a grapefruit version. The dry ingredients remain the same, but for the wet, we added in grapefruit essential oil instead of lavender. And for the color, we did 2 drops of red and 4 drops of yellow. Instead of flowers, we did a tiny amount of orange baking sprinkles on top. We also decided to get creative and add in some more color to the second half of our mold to create a 2-toned bath bomb. You can experiment with different colors and scents to make your own. Well, that was a bath bomb tutorial if I ever saw one.
It's pretty straightforward. It does take a little bit of practice to get that perfect packed shape and the really good wet to dry ratio.
Yeah, we're not gonna lie, we had a couple that didn't stick.
Yeah, I think
just
they
because
were just too dry or we waited too long to press them together.
Yeah, or if you pack them too much, then the 2 halves can't stick. So you have to make sure they're packed in there, but also a little bit loose so that when you squeeze them together, they can adhere, if that makes sense.
So give it a go, try it, see if you can make it work. I guess the biggest tip is don't overwater it because then it's just game over.
But enough water that it's not too dry.
Yeah.
And make sure you leave them for a while, either leave them in the fridge for a while or leave them overnight. We left ours overnight and then they were rock solid and came out so easily.
Yeah, it's a waiting game and it's always hard when you want something so bad and it's so exciting. You're I just want to see it and smell it, but can use it. But you should wait.
Yeah.
So let us know which one that we did you think would be your favorite, and let us know what your favorite scent combinations are below, and we might try them. Most of the things we did use we actually found at Bulk Barn, so if you're not sure about where to buy certain ingredients, check there first, but we will also link a lot of them below for you on Amazon.
Yeah.
So if you need to buy it online, that you can do.
Bulk Barn's great because if you want to make these but you don't want to like buy a whole thing of cornstarch and a whole thing of baking soda, like some of those you might already have, but if you don't have them and you don't really need that much, the Bulk Barn's great because you can just like take a little bit. They have it in the States, right?
I think so.
I'm sure you guys have an equivalent to a bulk, like
it's like a
candy and
baking supply store. You must have it in the States. Let us know if you do.
But I feel like there's a little Canadian symbol beside Bulk Barn.
So hopefully you guys like this tutorial and you learned something from it. And if you try your own DIY bath bombs, let us know and send us pictures on social media.
I almost cut you off. There are so many different combinations, so I want to see what you guys did. Like at last minute, I was like, wait, let's do a white one with like vanilla chopped up in it because we have vanilla extract, and like, oh my god, we already have it.
Exactly like French vanilla ice cream, and it looks like it, and I keep thinking I want to eat it, but don't eat them.
I know, we're like, these look like ice cream, like scoops.
Or like little macarons.
Macarons.
Yeah, we're not French.
And if you guys like this, make sure you like it.
And if you love it, make sure you sub it.
And if you want it, make sure you share it. That doesn't rhyme.
All right, we'll see you guys next Tuesday.
See you then.
Bye.
Bye.